Grand Rising, guys. Grand Rising. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, my goodness. It's been a busy day. Busy morning, guys. Busy, busy, busy. So, almost missed the bus this morning for my younger one. I was trying to take a picture of the top of my roof. There was like a big sheet of ice, and I was trying to take a picture of it, and boom, the bus just like passed by. So, good morning, Breeze. Hi. Hey, David. How are you? Good morning. Yes. Hi, Brooke. Miss Brooke. Miss Brooke. We're making Jamaican style. So this is how my morning turned out so far. Thank God I got it fixed, and I didn't have to go all the way to town to get him to school. But it's Friday. It's Friday, guys. So guess what? Who cares, right? All right. So I've got about 2 pounds of chicken breast that I've already got out and thawed out. And I am going to season it with some Jamaican herbs, because I've got them laying around and I'm not using them. And I've already cooked my rice, guys. I got ahead of the game. Cooked the yellow rice in turmeric yellow rice. And I added some frozen peas. So that's going. I'll show you guys what it looks like here in a minute. Oh, by the way, I've already gotten started on my 2 loaves of sourdough, which is going to be ready when I get home today. So hopefully we can go live, and you'll see me how I make my loaves, get them ready for tomorrow morning to bake, right? And this weather has not left us here in Florida. Are y'all still cold? Brooke says it's Saturday here to be. Oh, yes. Well, yeah, it's Friday today. So yeah, the day before Saturday. So it's Saturday Eve. Let's just transition into that mindset, right? It's Saturday Eve. All right. So I'm going to start by seasoning it. And I think for this one, I'm actually going to put gloves. I never, ever put gloves in my kitchen whenever I do my meat. But I don't want to wash my hands every 20,000 times because of the fact that it's cold. It's cold. So I'm going to wear my gloves just for this. Right? Just for this. We're going to operate. We're going to operate, you guys. Feel funny wearing these because I only wear them at work. Okay, here we go. We're trying to not to use this hand, okay? I'm not going to use this hand at all. I don't want to use a hand. Here we go. So this hand is going to be for my spices, and this hand's going to be for my wet to move things around. Let's see if we can do this. Hello, good morning. Hey, Brad. Good morning. I can't read. Tehran, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, my friend. All right, we're going to season it. Let's start seasoning it, okay? So this is going to be Jamaican style. So we're using real salt. Yes, real salt. That's the one I buy from the Utah Lakes. Look how pretty it looks. Almost looks like Himalayan salt, but it's not. All right, season all your breast. Make sure you season well because chicken breast takes a lot of seasoning. Just thought I'd tell you. All right, so clean hand. We're going to do, since I don't have Scotch bonnet for this recipe, It takes Scotch bonnet peppers. That's what they use for the Jamaican rub for their chicken. But I don't have Scotch bonnet, so I'm going to do my good old Jamaican cayenne pepper. Actually, this is what I use for everything. I love this stuff. I swear by it. I drink it. It's so good. It's natural aspirin, guys. All right. Research the benefits of the cayenne pepper. It's very, very good for you. All right, so we're going to rub that up, and it's going to be really spicy. Oh, my gosh. That's okay. So we're going to rub those chicken breasts. Now we're going to do some dry thyme. You can use fresh thyme if you have it, but I don't have a lot of time, so I like to use this type of thyme. Now I'm going to be silly, and we're going to add our allspice because we love allspice. This is this is what makes everything taste so good, these chicken breasts. And you can also do this with it's kind of like a cinnamony type of flavor. Allspice, you can also if you don't have allspice, you can make it yourself, I believe. But go ahead and season it. Season it both sides. Okay. Has so much flavor, and it's going to go so good on that bed of yellow rice with peas. So we are traveling the Caribbean Friday. We did not do Pizza Friday like we normally do. Okay, we got 2 more spices. Okay, we're going to use smoked paprika because smoked paprika, it's the best. I don't know about you. I love sweet paprika, but smoked paprika, ooh, the flavor and the taste, it's amazing. So let's go ahead and add it to every single one of your chicken. Chicken. Rub it both sides. Make sure you get it all covered in. Very nice, very nice. You're just tuning in. We're making Jamaican jerk chicken. I think that's how you say it. All right, so that's it for that. Now we're going to add the last spice, onion powder. Onion powder. Has a lot of spices, doesn't it? But it also has a lot of flavor. So we're going to season both sides with the onion powder. First time I had jerk chicken was at work when I used to work as a CNA a couple of years ago. We had a couple of CNA friends that were Jamaican, and she would cook us. So I would make Cuban cuisine, and she would make Jamaican chicken, and it was delicious. I fell in love with it. Ever since then, I've had to reinvent it. I put a little bit of that allspice on that one side because it didn't have it. There we go. So it's all covered. Perfect. So you are going to be left with that, right? Almost like a rub. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these mittens off just like that. Go under, pull out so I don't have to touch it. Under, pull out. Just like that. And then we're just going to throw this away. Bye-bye. Clean hands. Now we're going to bring this over here. And you amazing, gorgeous friends are going to come with me. And then I'm going to read the comments, okay? I love you, Killer Boss. Oh, my cousin's here, guys. Say hey, Georgie. You guys, watch him at night. He goes live with Jason, with Tuckerverse. He was on last night when I got home from work. How is this? My dad got his what? What? Pizza Friday sounds, yeah, I normally do Pizza Friday, but I didn't do it today. Don't pin me for it. Aw, thank you, Killer Boss. Look at you. He's killing it. Thank you for the super chat, cousin. All right, so we are going to heat up my skillet, and I'm not using cast iron today. The reason why is because tomorrow morning I plan on baking the sourdough loaf. So I've already got it seasoned, and it's already waiting for me to make the loaf in the morning. So I do not want to use it. So I'm using this pan, okay? This pan, I got this bad boy at Marshall's last year for 25 bucks, and it's supposed to be the hex clad knockoff, okay? Supposed to be. If y'all know what hex clad is, it is the Gordon Ramsay's pans, which are super duper expensive. About one pan is about 150 bucks. So this was not too bad for 25 bucks, right? Not too bad. Okay, so now we're going to heat up our skillet. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of good old olive oil into the pan. And then you can actually add butter to it, because you know me, I like to use butter on everything. So why not? Let's add a little bit of butter. Ain't gonna hurt us, right? Oh my gosh, my butter's almost melted because I left it by the stove. Oops. There he goes. 1 tablespoon of butter. Ooh, that's gonna be so good with that jerk chicken breast. Oh my God. It's gonna be good. Oh, I have to show you what I made while you guys were waiting for me to come on, and it was too early to come on. So I decided to make it, and I said, I'll just show them it, and I'll make a video by itself if I need to. But if you ever run into having leftover mashed potatoes or mashed sweet potatoes or any kind of jam, don't you worry, I got you. You can make these are German potato cakes. And they are, look how thick and creamy on the inside are. Delish, okay? And I can show you how to make this so you are not left with leftovers. And guess what? It ain't boring. Like, just heat up the mashed potatoes. Let's make something with it. So I made German cakes. So that's also gonna be part of this. Ooh, that thing is melting up. All right, let me see what y'all are saying. Brooke says, be right back. Okay, Brooke. I would devour those, right? Don't they look amazing? You ever had German potato cakes? They are so good. I had about a cup and a half left of my mashed potatoes that I made yesterday on last night's or yesterday's show. So I said, I'm making potato cakes with that. I added 2 eggs, about a cup and a half of flour, baking powder, salt, and that was it. All right, let's heat up these big old chicken breast. Big old chicken breast. She's sizzling. She sizzles. All right, big old chicken breast. May have to cut them in half. 1, 2. Bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. That's it. So easy. So easy, guys. And can I show you something? Can I show you something? Hey, you, listen. There's Brooke. Home cooked meals will always be the best. I agree, Captain. Yes, sir. That's what's waiting. That is going to go on that bed of rice. And we have potato cakes also on the side. Now, my son told me, Mom, can you make some more sweet potatoes? He loves sweet potatoes. So I'm making him some more roasted sweet potatoes because we only got 1 left. And it was calling his name this morning. So I made it for him this morning. He ate this with 2 eggs. My little Tristan. All right? Before he went off to school. But sweet potatoes are great. They're so underrated. Like people barely use them, but they're so great, guys. They're loaded with vitamin E. Loaded. But it's so good for your skin. So good. So good. I got you. All right. Now we're going to add some salt and pepper. I'm sorry, because I didn't have any pepper, which I have to order some pepper. You guys, I hardly have any pepper left. I'm gonna get some pepper. All right, let's put these spices away because we're all done over here. All done. I'm gonna check these beautiful comments that y'all are leaving me. Thank you, cousin, for the super chat. Primo, please, if you're still here, can you put your link to your channel so that people can know who you are and what you're about? He's a lover man. This man loves animals. He loves animals, and he's an amazing cousin and loves walks. And he's a great, the best cousin. The best out of all my cousins. Well, I love all my cousins, but he's the youngest one of all. You went from 5 foot to 2 to 6 in 3 years. Wow. Are you talking about snow or growing? Breeze. Marquis says, I love sweet potato. I love it too. It's one of my favorite things is sweet potato. And in the morning, if you don't want to make toast, slice you a sweet potato. Add a little olive oil to it. Put it in your air fryer so it's nice and tender, and then put an egg on top of that. So good. So good. Awesome, Breeze. Go check them out. Brooke, are you still here? Let me see if Brooke is back. Miss Brooke, guys, if y'all have not followed her, there is some awesome streamers on this channel. Y'all need to check out. So let's see. If y'all are into art, realistic art, and enjoy painting, right? Go ahead and check out David Joyner right here, David. If you can, please put your link on here so that people can know you. There is his channel, guys, David Joyner. If you're into art, realistic art, I would like to learn. He is a great artist. Check him out. Also, check out Walk by Faith. And that lady does exactly what the name is. She walks by faith every single morning, guys. Y'all check her out. Post your link, my love, so y'all can check out her channel as well. David Joyner Art Academy. That's his channel, guys. David Joyner Art Academy. Can you put your link on here, David? Great artist, great instructor. Check him out. He does realistic art. I think I mentioned it in a couple of lives before. If you're into that, if you love to paint, I love to paint and cook, but if you love to paint, here is a inspiration for you guys. Check them out. Walk by Faith as well. Put on, there she is. She's putting the channel. Walk by Faith. That's Brooke. Her name is Brooke. She's putting her channel so y'all can check her out. There's a couple of you guys here. And there's Killer Boss 87. Okay. That's my lovely cousin here. Check his channel out as well. There it is. David just posted his link. There you go. Okay. Check out these people's channels. Give them some love. Support them because this is what they love to do. And let's see how this chicken is going. Let's see how this chicken is going. Oh, my goodness. She's sizzling. She's sizzling. So I'm going to have to put a lid on it because I don't like splatter. I do not like to clean messes. So we are going to get a splatter guard. All right. There we go. Splatter guard. There we go. Get you a couple of these. Got this one at Aldi's. There were two for like $7. These are a lifesaver. Seriously. If you want a clean kitchen and you want it to stay clean, use one of these whenever you're frying or cooking. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the love. Look at that. I've got 10 people of you watching and 10 likes. That means we're on. We're on to something. Doesn't that look good? Killer Boss. Killer Boss. There's his link. There. Killer Boss is my cousin, guys. Check him out. Also, check out Tuckerverse. That is my husband. He normally goes live with him. Sometimes he goes live with us. I don't know. Does anybody here have Tuckerverse link so they can go ahead and add it to it? So there's a lot of amazing, talented entertainers here on this channel that I like to introduce, and I would love for you all to follow. Okay. There is my trusty split I got. Ooh, she's blackened. So it looks like blackened, but it's because of the spices, guys. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how jerk chicken is supposed to look like. So don't be afraid if you see a little too dark. It is all flavor, by the way. And any of these drippings, you can absolutely add them to your rice, and they will be stupendous. Stupendous. Yeah, so you see a little bit dark. Don't be afraid. That is totally normal. It blackens because of the paprika, the smoked paprika. So whenever you're adding that seasoning to fish, it does the same thing. It does a blackened type of fish, which is normal. Let's see. Yes, it is available in America. It's been for a long time, and ours in our town opened up a couple years ago, and boy, oh boy, I think it's been selling like crazy. Jerk chickens are so much tastier than nice, friendly chickens. That's funny, David. That's so funny. Funny, funny, funny. Right? Why be a jerk chicken when you can be a friendly chicken? I totally agree. Woo. That butter and that oil, see that? It's making like a nice little crust on that chicken. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm Australian, so it's normal here. Awesome. Today's Friday. Yay! We made it! Another week. Yes. But I cannot say it yet till the end of the day. So, what is everybody got planned for today? Because I know some of you go to work in the daytime and are out in the afternoon, right? Before dark. So, what are your plans? Any plans for Friday? Being silly, guys. I'm being silly. Silly. I did wash my hair last night. Yeah. I had to wash it. I think it looks pretty good. I haven't blow dried it or anything. See, my hair dries super fast, but when it's like 30-degree weather, it's like I run for the covers because it's so freaking cold. So I'm going to finish this up. We're going to finish. Louis, thank you, Louis. We're going to finish this beautiful chicken here. my jerk chicken. We're gonna finish it up. And then I've got lots of things to do, guys. I've got beds. I've got my bed washed and dried and ready to go before I go to work. And then I gotta get ready because look, I haven't even done nothing to my face. I haven't put no makeup on today. I look a hot mess. Thank you, Louis. It's not Saturday. Breeze. Is it Saturday over there? Is it possible? Is it possible that it could be Saturday in Australia? Am I saying it right? I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's cereal like I love, and I'm not trying to make fun of their accent. I love their accent. I love Australian accent and I love British accent. I think accent is like one of the sexiest things that anybody can have. It makes them, right? Is zero like 32 degrees? Thank you guys for the hearts. For those of you that are popping hearts, I can see them on my screen. Is zero like 32 degrees? Oh my gosh. Well, over here, this morning was actually 67 this morning, but inside the house. But outside was 38. It was pretty cold. And right now it's just starting to warm up. It's 62 now in here. It's 74 outside. Do I love German beer? Jorge. I have never had German beer. Are you talking about, what is it? Is it Heineken? I haven't had a beer in like maybe 10 years. It's been a while, guys. I have not had a beer. Now, I have had a drink last summer when I went to my sister's house. I did have a drink and totally got sick from it. So I said, I'm not ever drinking again. But it was because I mixed. Because the Italian wine was gone. Okay, it was so delicious. And I decided to be silly and take a shot of something else. And that did not do it for me. So I have not drank ever since. And I literally have two fruity drinks sitting in my freezer, which are the Bahama Breeze. The once you just, get them out of the freezer and you put them in a cup. And they've been sitting there for over 6 months. I have not drank any of them. So I think I'm being good. I'm staying sober. But yeah, never had German beer. Now, back in my days, way before I was married, before I had kids, I would have, let me see. I did Coronas. I tried one time after work with a couple of friends. We had I'm trying to think. It's a dark beer. But I wanted to try it. It's an Irish beer. So y'all know what it is. Y'all probably know. I can't even remember it. It's an Irish beer, but it's so Blue Moon. I love Blue Moon. That one I liked. And when they're on sale, I used to get them all the time. They're delicious. But there's another one. I'm trying to think. Think, Lily. It's a dark lager type of beer. And it's very, very strong. It's Irish. Can't think of it right now. But I did drink it. I did drink Heineken. Heinekens are good. You have drunk 5 liters of bourbon in like 4 days. Oh my gosh. Breeze? Are you staying warm? Is that what it is? Oh my goodness. Guinness. Thank you, George. That's it. Guinness. Guinness beer, it's so rich and foamy, but it's so dark. Yeah. It's dark, but it's too strong. Like way too strong. I can't do that kind of stuff. I can't do it. Can't do it. Plus, it's not good for your liver, guys. Okay? Everything in moderation. Uh, Drinking is not good for your liver at all. Especially if you have a fatty liver, it is not good. Heineken is from Netherlands. Yes, Netherlands. I had no idea. See? Gosh, I don't barely drink it. My cousin used to drink it a lot. Put hair on our chest. Sandra says, put hair on our chest. What? Do you believe in aliens? Do I believe in aliens, Beyonce? What do you believe in? What you guys think? Sandra, absolutely moderation. Yep, you gotta have moderation. George Montoya says, I love Guinness and sausage sandwiches. Ooh, that sounds good. The combination. Sandra Willongbai says, strong beer. Yeah, it is. The Guinness is a very, very strong beer. Very rich. For sure. I think actually I had it for, I think it was St. Patty's Day. It was a Friday. This was way back when I used to live in another whole different town in the city part. And Friday nights, it was in the wing place. We used to hang out at the wing place all the time, and we had beers, and we chatted. I even got to meet the, if I could only think of the name, the, let's see if I can come up with a name. I got to meet, guys, I gotta get this chicken out. I got to meet the, my son's like, Mom, you've been saying say it. The engineer, guys, there it is. The engineer that made Sandra Bullock's mother's house. So Sandra Bullock, her mother lives in Jupiter, Florida, right? And I used to live near Jupiter, Florida, long time ago. So what a small little town, right? This was way back. Like right now it's gone. It's grown a lot. But I got to meet, while we were sitting at the bar with a couple of friends, I got to meet the engineer that designed Sandra Bullock's house in Jupiter. So I thought that was amazing. At the time, I was a big fan of Sandra Bullock. Not anymore, but I was. Big fan of her. So that was so stinking cool to find out, you know, to run into people that, here, let's put the rest of these chickens in here. I'm gonna have to increase the heat. So I can just go on talking about everything and just forget my chicken, guys, because I'm crazy like that. All right, let's put that in there. Let's raise up the heat a little bit. There we go. We talk about that chicken's gonna look how pretty. See that? That is one delicious jerk chicken breast. That's what you want it to look like. All right. All right. Can't forget the chicken. Yep, can't forget the chicken because I would just keep on going. And you guys, my ADHD is so whack that I almost slipped because of the oil. It's so whack, guys, that I will lose sight. I'm sidetracked. There's a lot of you here that know that I'm very ADHD and I cannot stay focused in what I need to do. At times but I don't care. I see it as a gift. So I'm not going to take any pills for it. I don't care. It is me and it is what it is. Sandra says, making me hungry. Sandra, I'm making you hungry. I've got chili cooking. Cool. See, I wish I had chili cooking right now. Yeah, my middle name is actually Sandra. You've got my middle name. Bree says, it's still cooking as well. Yep, it's cooking right now. I got to increase the heat on it. Imagine jerk chickens making fun of the nerdy. That's funny. David's funny. He's trying to be silly, guys. Give it up for David, guys. Check him out. Sandra Willow by. I call it part-timers. You call it part-timers. Not yet full-timers. Sandra says, I was named after Sandra D. Oh, cool. Yeah, my mom gave me, let's see. My dad or my mom? My mom gave me Sandra. And my dad gave me Liliana. They both gave me a name. But my sister doesn't have a middle name. And my younger sister doesn't have one either. So I'm the only one that has a middle name. Out of the 3 girls that she had, the oldest, which is me, I've got 2 names. Sandra says, beautiful name. Yeah, Liliana and Sandra. So it's Liliana Sandra Tucker. Before it used to be, my maiden name was Cernuda. But it changed. Breeze, it's fine. I'm crazy in a certain way. And that what makes me me. That's right. That's it, Breeze. And you cannot be anything but yourself. It's very important. Sandra, you are Sandra Michelle. Oh, that's pretty. I have a cousin named Michelle. That's a very pretty name. Okay. Let me pull this up a little bit because I just lowered it and I'm not hearing it sizzle. So I'm like, let's get this. Okay, let's move this thing out of here. Let me show you for those of you that missed it. So earlier, before I even came on live, and like I said, I will make another video. We will make this again, okay? So if you have any leftover mashed potatoes at all, I don't know if you guys have heard it, it's a German. There's a German potato cake recipe that you can make potato cakes with. So I had about a cup and a half of leftover mashed potatoes from yesterday, from last night. So guess what I did? I added 2 eggs. I added some flour, some baking powder, some parsley, a little salt, and there you have it. You guys can make this. Oh, you can also top it with a little bit of cheddar cheese. Let me see how many I made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I made 7. So all of them can have 1 of these delicious. And there's an extra one that's going to be mine. That's going to be mine. When you showed before, it was steamy and so good, right? Yeah. So I'm covering them up. They'll have to warm it up, of course, when they get home. But I got it all done. It's all done, guys. And I'm just waiting on the chicken. The chicken. Chicken. So we're just waiting on the chicken, guys. Let's flip the chicken. Maybe I should do a chicken dance. Maybe we should do a chicken dance. Maybe, you know what we should do? We should do some karaoke. We should do karaoke night, for sure. Like, who wants to do karaoke? Would that be fun? They'll probably take my channel down if I did that. I know you can do it with TikTok, but with YouTube, they'll take my channel down in no time. And I need to, you wish you could join? Yay, we can join. We can do a karaoke. Shoo, this amazing YouTuber. Aw, thank you, Brooke. So love, subscribe. Thank you. And subscribe to her too, guys. I'm reading up these comments, guys. Purple everything. My daughter loved Barney. Purple everything. Oh, wow. I remember Barney back in the day. Can't even mention what's YT. Oh, they do? They do? They get mad if you mention it? Huh. They get jealous. We're still going to see it. I mean, we're going to say it, but we're not going to mention it. She was a #1 fan. Yes. YouTube is the best. Tickety talk. Tickety talk. The mouse ran up the clock. You know, the thing about it, I don't think you can bring people on like you do on TikTok. See, TikTok, you could bring people on the channel and talk, right? With YouTube, you got to have a platform of some sort. I think you have to have like StreamYard and then do it that way because they just won't. There's just no other way. Oops. There we go. Let me cut here the bread. And she is always angry. Really? Yeah, because they've been messing with the views lately. They have. Well, every single outlet does that. You know, they take away. So they give you the outlet, right, for you to entertain and stuff, but they take their share, which is half of it, pretty much. Especially if you're doing TikTok, I think the gifts are like $7 per gift, and they take away. They leave you with like 10 cents. By the time they start deducting, you stay basically with 10 cents a gift. Is that a sweet potato? Yeah, that was a sweet potato. I'm saving it for Tristan because I already made it yesterday. Last night it was left over, and he's like, Mom, because he had one. There was 2 left over. So he had one this morning with 2 eggs, and he said, Mom, leave me the other one. So I'm leaving him that one. He's going to eat it with the food. He loves sweet potatoes. There's Jim. Hi, Jim. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. How did you and Tuckerverse meet? How did he woo you? Sandra says, yum, butter skillet, yup. Yeah, you know it. All right, so how did he meet me? But y'all want to know how Tuckerverse and I met? Because, you know, it's like opposites attract, guys. He is the complete opposite of me. Complete opposite of me. And this came to find out after almost 20 years of marriage. But he is. But we do have some things in common. It's just, you know, when you grow, like mentally, you develop, you grow. So with the years, you grow, right? And you mature a little more. So I sort of have grown out of that. So, so how we met, that is going to be the topic today. I was living in a whole different town previous to this one. He reeled me into here, basically. I was working basically 9 to 5 every single day because I worked as a CNA, and I only had weekends off. And some weekends I actually did, I worked them, for extra money. And so what happened was, at the time, I don't even know what I was doing. Well, you know how you come home. Well, I was sleeping on my weekends till like probably 2 in the afternoon because I had no responsibility. I mean, it was just me and my sister. We lived together. Uh, I wasn't married. I didn't have kids. So one day I was checking my emails and stuff, and I ran into, because I had Yahoo email. I ran into, so Yahoo has a personal, like a personals, like Yahoo personals. They have a search thing. So I never, ever, guys, and this I'm going to tell you the truth. I've never been in one of those sites ever in my life. Okay. But I was always curious to see the people that match me because, you can put your picture and it'll match you based on what you put on how you are with somebody, right? And so I was and looking through the Yahoo Personals, and I guess there is a thing where you can purchase to be a member of Yahoo Personals, which I had no idea. But Jason Chuckerverse was a member of Yahoo Personals. So guess what? He sent me a follow and he messaged me. Well, it was email. He emailed me through Yahoo Personals, and he was like, well, I'm your match, and then, but he was in a whole different town, which is where I'm living right now. And I was like, so he was like, well, would you like to meet? We can go out, to watch a movie, and then we can go out for dinner. And I was like, huh. I was like, I don't know. Like, I gave him a hard time. I must say, I gave him a very hard time because of the fact that I had been broken well, quite a bit of times before. So he was not going to get it easy. It was just not going to be easy for me. And, and it is what it is. And so we went, when he asked me to go watch a movie, I said, okay, I'll meet you at the place. So we met at the place. I normally, like I said, I can feel people's energy, and whether or not, if it's something bad, like I would be like, no, like I could just feel the energy. And if it did not feel right, I would have not at all, absolutely not met him. But for what he was telling me, that, he worked at Walmart and that he, where he lived and everything, I knew that he wasn't, a bad person. So we met, and the whole time that I was watching the movie, we were watching, I can't even remember the name of the movie, something by the lake, and it was Sandra Bullock. The whole time watching the movie, I catch him staring at me. He was just like literally staring at me. And I'm like, what are you staring at? He's like, oh, I can't stop looking at you. Your eyes are so beautiful. Well, 2 days after, no, the day after that, he would come every single day and stay after work, when I got off work, to walk me home. And I was like, why are you doing that? Why are you traveling? Because, you have to be at work. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. I want to come see you. And I was like, well, just wait for the weekend, like I was trying to push him away, like, wait for the weekend. Why are you coming every day to see me? And he's like, no, I just want to see you. I want to be with you. But I gave him such a hard time The Lake House. Yep, The Lake House. That's the movie we watched. That was the first movie we watched together. Um, and 3 days after, okay, 2 days after, no, yeah, 2 days after, he was already wanting to kiss me. I was like, no, I am not kissing you. I don't even know you. I just met you. Like I honestly, I gave him a hard time. He can tell you. I was very, very bad. I was. But, when you are trying to heal from a previous relationship, you don't want to go into, just jump into any relationship, right? And be like, okay, well, let's just, I couldn't do that. I'm just not that kind of person. So I needed my time. He was not giving me my time. He was not. He was obviously not understanding the purpose that I needed time. But anyway, 3 months after, 3 months after that, he was already proposing to me. 3 months after he was proposing to me. So then we decided to move here. Right, Sandra? Exactly. It's like, I don't even know this guy. I don't even know if he had real teeth. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. Like, I mean, you want to take things slow. You don't want to rush. Definitely not rush. He was not about that. He was about catching that fish right out the water. But don't tell him I tell you this because, well. But he can tell you it was so fast. It was so fast. And it's just like, yeah. Oh, so right before our wedding, which was a very simple wedding, it was in a golf course in a little clubhouse there. It was so simple. We only had family and close friends. Nothing big, nothing fancy. It was actually a cocktail wedding. Our honeymoon was in Tennessee because I was pregnant for my wedding, for my first. So I didn't want to be rushing to the hospital, and I'm like in a whole different state. So Tennessee was close enough for me. And I got to be near the mountains, which I love. But yeah, that's my little story there. That's our little story of how we met. It was on Yahoo Personals. Who would have thought, right? I never, ever, ever have ever been to any of those dating sites. And he just literally, he was the only one that messaged me from all the people that were a match. I wouldn't even dare to message or email anybody because you had to be a member of Yahoo Personals in order to do that. And so that's how it worked. That's how we did. Don't feel bad about this though. Sounds good as. Yep. In the judge's chamber. You see? Aw. Yeah, he was born, let's see. My oldest son was born, he was born in 2007 because he's 18. But he was born in July. So we got married in April. He was born in July. And then 2 years after that, I was trying for the girl. Guys, I was trying for the girl. And I tried 4 times. But the third was a charmer. And I don't know if I ever told you about my girl, my Abigail, my gorgeous Abigail. But I actually, God actually revealed in a dream the night before that she was going to be a girl, that I was going to have a girl. And it was so amazing. It was the most realistic dream I've ever had in my life. And I think God just laid it on me on that dream and said, you're going to have a girl and you're going to name her Abigail. And this is how she's going to look. And oh my gosh, till today, because my vision of the dream was Abigail as a teenager, not a teenager, like a toddler. And that's exactly how she turned out to be, guys. Just like in my dream. So I'm so grateful and thankful for them. I am, because it's just I'm so glad to be their mom and be there for them. But even more amazing is that God gave me the chance to have a girl, because I honestly did not think I was going to have a girl, because the first one was a boy, the second one was a boy, the third was my only hope, and it turned out to be the girl. She's the middle. And then my last one, I said, oh, well, maybe I'll have a sister for her, which was my fourth, ended up being a boy. But it is what it is. They're all blessings. And God, God gives you blessings, and they all have their own personalities and their own attributes to bring to the table. And it is what it is, right? Gotta love them. Free RBC, the Ellis County Injustice Israel. I do not know what that is. Free RBC. I don't know what that is. My 3 daughters. Bree says, I met her in 2016. Who do you meet? You met your girlfriend on YouTube? Cool. That's awesome, Breeze. Congratulations. See, back then they didn't have social media. It was not a popular thing. I don't know if you guys remember the Nokia phones. I think we started getting YouTube and all these media streams. I think it was way after 2007. I'd like to say. I cannot remember, but that's how it was. So we didn't have, like right now you can see me, it's kind of how I'm going to look like, right? When you see me. No, back then they didn't have none of that. Who can remember Nokia phones? Who can remember beepers? Who can remember Nextel radios? The beep. Everybody heard your conversation over the radio. Jim says, get the boy to grow his hair long. Oh, my youngest? Yeah. No, yeah, he wanted to. I was like, Tristan, we got to cut your hair. I ended up cutting his hair. I cut all my boys' hair. No, I'm not licensed, but I am a jack of all trades. If you show me how to do something, I learn it and I can do it. And that's just how I am. Because I'm extremely cheap, guys. I cannot afford a $15 haircut for all my kids. I can't even afford it for myself. But I do it like once a year. You too. Let's see. It comes a woman wants anyone to become. Daryl, I do not know what you're referring to. I do not understand what you're referring to, my friend. Jim says, have a nice day, Sandra. Are you talking to me or to Sandra? Oh, he's talking to Sandra. Okay, Sandra, have a good day. I just saw her message. Thanks for tuning in. Jim says, yeah, I'm old enough for all them things. I was 40 on Sunday. Oh, cool. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you too, Jim. Jim turned 40. You're younger than me, Jim. I am 44. I'm 4 years older than you. We're around the same. Bree says, I remember Nirvana and I am only 34. You remember Nirvana? Oh my gosh. Let's not talk about Nirvana, guys. My oldest son loved Kurt Cobain growing up as a teenager. I didn't like it because if y'all listen to his music, like, all right, his music is okay, but if you listen to his lyrics, they're a little bit dark. So I wasn't too happy about it, but he liked the music because he loved playing the guitar, so he would mimic the song. And so he left his hair long up to here because he wanted to be Kurt Cobain. He owned every T-shirt from Kurt Cobain. He has a poster in his wall. So he went from Kurt Cobain to the Beatles to the Metallica guy. I can't think of his name right now. And now he's into country, all things country. Morgan Wallen. Gosh, I can't even name some of the country singers that he likes, but he likes the good old country singers. George Strait. Jim says, thank you. We are the same. Yep, the same generation. That's right. We are millennials. Jim says, when I was 14, I used to sneak in my brother's room and listen to his Nirvana CDs. Really? That's cool. Herbs and animals are live. Legalized dreamfish. Colorado River. Legalized dreamfish. Colorado River toad. Cane toad. Yupo. What are those? Yes, I agree. I agree with you. Herbs, and I agree with you, my friend. There's a lot. All those things are all natural, right? That came from the earth. Got created. So, yep, legalize them for sure. Why do you have to have a license to fish, right? I can never understand that. Why? Why do you need a license to fish if this is our land, right? Kind of weird how that works. Why do we need a license to drive? I don't understand that either. Bree says, a little bit dark. The lights are turned off. No, I was talking about his lyrics. There are some songs that he's got. They're a little bit, they're a little bit in the dark side because it talks about him committing suicide. And so that's why I didn't like him too much. But like, he loved the Bleached song from Kurt Cobain. That's like one of his favorite songs. Of course, he hasn't listened to it in a while. But now he's a country boy with a country hat. He don't care about that no more. See, he went through stages when he was growing up, kind of like I was. As I was a teenager, I went through stages too. And my cousin, which I don't know if he's still here, but he can tell you, I went through stages too growing up, right? I wanted to be like Madonna. I wanted to be like Janet Jackson. I wanted to be like Britney Spears. We all went through that. It's fun to pretend and want to be something. Oh, okay. I'm freshening up the sourdough. So if you want to bring back sourdough that you've made, you want it to be nice and toasty and warm because it's been in the fridge. To bring it back, just wet the whole bread with, clean drinking water. Squeeze out any extra water and then put it in your little oven or toaster. Oh my gosh. It brings it back to life, guys. I'm telling you. Because it's been so cold that not even my butter literally melts. It's been so cold. So everything has been so hard. I have to warm up everything before I even eat anything. Oh, yes. She's older than me. Yeah. I prefer the Nevermind album. I ran away when I saw some of other depressing. Yeah, that's the thing. He's got a lot of depressing songs. And that's for a young kid, I didn't want him for that to be his idol or, well, I don't call it idol, but I didn't want him to look up to somebody that sang that kind of music, right? It's kind of scary because he would drift off on his words and he would repeat them and then he would play them in the guitar. He became really good with the song. Josh became really, really good. He was a very good, well, he plays really well the guitar, the acoustic guitar. But now he's doing, well, at that time he was doing the heavy metal guitar. So you could hear it every afternoon. You could hear it, with the speakers all the way up. I was like, oh no, oh no. Does Josh like Jelly Roll? He doesn't. I don't think he likes Jelly Roll. That is the only person. And I've been hearing so much about Jelly Roll these days that it's like, well, the people that I listen to, like the country artists that I like, are the good old country artists. These new country artists, like, I don't even consider them country because they really did not earn their credit to be up there. They just got bought or they got, pushed in, sort of kind of thing. So I don't know. I've listened to his music, but I'm not a big fan of Jelly Roll. Right? So that you see? So you liked it as a teen too. Lake of Fire. I don't remember that one. Liar is a great song about the devil and negative feelings. Huh. Liar who? Who sings Liar? Oh, Jelly Roll? All right, let me check this chicken, guys. Good morning, Bone. Okay, you can listen to me on your ear. That's fine. Thank you for tuning in. There's Bone, guys. By Jelly Roll. Okay, I've never heard of it. It's called, what's it called? Liar. I will listen to it. My chickens are doing good. They're taking a nap. They're looking at the sun. They're sunbathing. My phone is, I'm gonna have to charge it before I go to work. Let me show you guys what I'm gonna do here. So my chicken is almost done. I'm gonna flip this one over. Let me show you guys what this looks like. So we're gonna add, see? We're gonna go ahead and add the frozen peas, the rest of them. Just a few. They're gonna drink up that juice. Awesome juice. And then we're just gonna turn it off. But this is gonna be so good. I love frozen peas. And let me show you what we did. So we did this. We did this with turmeric. That's how we got the yellow. And we're toasting the toasty bread, the sourdough that I made, homemade sourdough. And I've got 2 loaves rising for tonight. When I get home, I do make my own bread, especially now that you can see on the news that bread isn't real, right? It's got about 20 ingredients that are not even real. So try to make your own bread if you can. Even if it's Irish soda bread and it has no yeast in it, just make it with love. As long as it's made from you, that's all that matters. We know it's natural. How is the little one doing? Oh, she's doing good. She's in the little in my porch. I don't even know who Jelly Roll is. I am sheltered, but in a good way, I hope. Yep. Yeah, I know who he is, but he's okay. He's no big deal. Have y'all seen how much weight he's lost? He don't even look like Jelly Roll. I know very little modern music. Ever so often I pretend I'm a young person. Well, you're not an old person, Jim. Oh my goodness. Brooke says, the rice looks good, right? It looks amazing. It's so steamy and yummy. Jasmine, too. I use jasmine rice. And the chicken looks good. Everything's good. Yep, it is. It's so fake. But if you don't have time to make bread and you're at the store and don't know what to get because all these options, you guys, if you start reading the back of these ingredients on the back of bread, you will be surprised. It's got about 20 ingredients and it's not even bread. But anyway, if you're at the store and you don't want to make bread because you have no time, stop by Aldi's, and I'm sure every state, every country here should have Aldi's. They have a bread that is sourdough bread, actually. 3 ingredient sourdough, too, for about $3 or $4 a ball. You can find it at Aldi's. Now, about the only bread I have seen that you can read all the ingredients, and it's all natural. So, totally worth it. Would you have a cafe that people would come all? I would love to one day. It's been my dream. It's just a matter of time, right? Got put a lot of time in things, and right now I've been so busy with my job, I don't have time to do anything, which is not a good thing, right? Because we're all creators, right? God created us so we can create things, right? And so I love to paint. I can never paint. I love to cook. That's about the only thing I seem to be doing. But I love to do other things that I cannot get a hold of. I love to plant. I have no time to plant. Because my job literally, it takes all my time and energy. I am 7.5 hours just cleaning, wasting just to survive, basically, just to live paycheck to paycheck. That is it. It's totally, totally leaching out all my energy and all the things that I want to do, because I do have a lot of things in mind to do, but I can't get it done. I may take the summer off. I'm saving all my PTO time, because I have so much time because I'm always at work. So I may take the whole summer off or spring break off. You get my bread and keep it in the fridge. Yeah, it lasts in the fridge. Especially if it's homemade, it'll last you. You can even freeze it. So let's say I make it a big batch and I want to freeze 2 loaves. You can freeze it and bring them back. Your body, I was reading, it actually is better for your gut, for your body to process the starches if you freeze the bread. Can you believe that? Or if you put it in the fridge. No, it does not. It goes bad if you leave it outside because of moisture. You cannot imagine how many times I've left bread out. And I've come to find out I've had to throw the whole thing away. Ezekiel bread is, yep, Ezekiel bread is amazing, by the way. Thank you for bringing that, but it's so pricey, but it's amazing. I can eat the whole entire loaf. So because I love that kind of bread, I bought some, Lily, think. It's not chia. It's the other one. The other seed I'm trying to find. What's the other seed? Okay. All right, Jim. The freezer and the fridge are 2 different entities. Yeah. Yeah, they sure are. But I'm telling you, the fridge or the freezer, they'll keep it fresh. Let me see if I can find it. It's called flaxseed. Flaxseed. I have flax seeds, and my mom has made sourdough, guys, with flax seeds. It's so worth it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be making next time my sourdough. I am going to cover it in flax seeds because it's so good. And you can even do rolled oats if you want, and then bake it. I want to do blueberries in it. I've heard of blueberry sourdough. It's so good. I want to do that too. Yes, flax. Thank you, Bone. Bone got it. He got it. Bree says, and now you are talking about sourdough, and I am just thinking regular bread. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, well, see, regular bread, when I used to buy regular bread, I cannot imagine how long it's been since I bought regular bread. I do buy 2 loaves sometimes for the kids for sandwiches, but I do not like it at all. My kids rather have the sourdough. But anyway, there's Tuckerverse talking about the devil. There he is. And go ahead, guys, subscribe to his channel, by the way. Can you put your link on here? Because I was trying to tell people about your channel. Let's see if I can bring this. Where am I? Where am I? Oh my gosh, look at the time. It's already 11:15. This day is going fast. All right, so I'm going to show you how this brings it back, okay? This was solid hard, okay? My sourdough. Let me show you. It was solid hard. I'm charging my phone while I'm talking to you guys. So it was like this, right? From the fridge, super hard. We soaked the whole thing in water. Then we put it back in the little oven. Let me show you. Bringing it back. Woo, it's hot. Oh my gosh, it's hot. But did you guys get the idea? I have to do this one. It brings it back, guys. It brings it back to life. Let me see if I can. Brings it back to life. So I'm going to turn it off because it did what it did. That's how you bring it back. It's amazing how that works, but it does. It does. Oh, I'm going to have to get some honey. I'm going to have to get some honey. I need some honey. I'm almost all out of honey. Yes, I do. I have a bread knife. Oh, yes. I think I know what you're talking about, David. It's organic. I've seen it. It's called Everything Seed Bread. I've seen it. It's about $5 for some dollars. The knockoff to Ezekiel. If I ever see anything, well, yes, sprouted. That's it. That's it. Yeah, my mom buys that one. She buys that bread. But lately she's been making sourdough with sprouts. So she's been using all these seeds. Like the other day she did a video. I don't know if she posted it on YouTube. My mom, she's becoming quite the baker lately. I taught her everything she knows, right? I taught her how to make sourdough. So she now makes it, and she uses chia seeds and flax seeds on her sourdough bread. And she loves it. And everybody loves it in the family. My sister loves it. My brother-in-law loves it. They're all happy, right? I cannot see the word Ezekiel. Right? Well, it is. It's a biblical. The reason why they call it Ezekiel is because it's a biblical. Well, the Bible talks about all the grains that we should be eating, right? And so this bread is made with all the grains. That is why it's called Ezekiel. I do not know if it's Jewish. Maybe Jewish too. Yes, she has a YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I know about heart. Adita, I think it's called. You can start with an A. Adita. And she's actually trying to grow it now too. I'm trying to get her on the ball. She speaks Spanish though. She does not speak a word in English. Um, multigrain bread, and yep, that's it. But is it really multigrain bread? Make sure you read the ingredients, guys. If if it's got 20 ingredients, and then it says is bioengineered, it's not bread, guys. It is not bread. And I'm telling you, I've seen people buying that kind of bread and they leave it out and you can see the mold in it. It's totally not bread. The recipe, yep, is from the book of Ezekiel. Yeah, I need to look it up because they have a recipe that you can make with sourdough. Even if you don't use sourdough, like you can use yeast to make the Ezekiel bread, which is not that bad. So I may do it too. I love to bake. I love to bake bread. I love to paint. Jim says, yep, you do. You need to look at it. Ezekiel, David says Ezekiel 4 verse 9. There it is. There it is. Thank you, David. Can you put what it says? Now I am tempted to know what kind of grains they have. You should check out the bread. But you can make it at home. I'm telling you, look up the recipe of the Ezekiel bread. If you search for it, you can put Ezekiel bread. Let's see. You can put Ezekiel bread knockoff recipe and it'll show you. It'll show you everything. They even have the knockoff version for the bread in the Cheesecake Factory. That chocolate bread, they actually have it too. Yep. Oh, you don't eat bread? Well, that's good for you. See, the thing with me, my only thing, if God would just give me that ability, that would be awesome, to not like bread. Because that is just a thing I love. I cannot get rid of it. And see, like, Tuckerverse, he doesn't care. Like, he can go on without bread. It don't bother him. He don't crave it. But not me. Like, if there is nothing to eat in this house, there is nothing at all, and I was to live off bread every single day, I think I could live. That's just how I am. My dad was exactly the same way. My mom told me. He says he was just like that. He can eat bread by itself. Didn't eat butter. Didn't eat nothing. By itself. There is a recipe for Passover too. Yes. Oh, really? I have to look. The Jewish bread, so there is a bread that doesn't have any leaven in it. That may be the one you're referring to. There's also a lentil bread that you can make bread with lentils. Cheese is your weakness. Yep. See, that's my husband. He loves cheese too. He loves that cheese. Yeah, the non-leavened bread. I know what you're talking about. It looks like a flatbread almost. But it has no yeast in it. So I'm wondering if it's almost like a flatbread, like the one I made with the Greek yogurt that I showed you guys, that you can make a pizza with it. I wonder if it's that. That is interesting. I'll have to search it. Look at that. I've got 88% battery right now. Right. It's a cracker bread. Okay, so it's a cracker bread. So it's more like a cracker bread. Bree says bread, milk, and cheese are staples, and I can't. Yup. Well, you see, for Europeans, we love bread. Italian, Spanish, we all love bread. Gotta have bread in every meal. That is just how we are, right? And boy, it's a bad habit to break. David says, and you take Wheat and barley, beans and lentils. Thank you for sharing that. That's beautiful. There it is. There's the verse. And you take wheat and barley, beans and lentils, millet and emmer, and put them into a single vessel and make your bread from them during the number of days that you lie on your side, 390 days. Isn't that beautiful? Which means that is all we need to make bread. Have y'all tried it? Barley, and they're so affordable. Barley's super affordable, guys. Beans and lentils. That's it. Where else can you follow me? I am everywhere. I am on TikTok. I am on Instagram, and I'm on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook. So, see, Instagram, I think I am, I don't even know. I can't even remember my screen name, to be honest with you. Do you know my screen name? Does anybody here know my screen name on Instagram? Or Facebook? I feed my horses wheat and barley. Cool. You see? It's good for them too. It's good for them. My sister's in the process of getting horses. She's just got goats and a couple of cows she got for my mother-in-law. And now she's getting goats, and she's just got a bunch of chickens. And she's putting them in this land. She wants to try to work it. But yeah, I think she's trying to do the goat milk. I haven't even had time to check on her, actually. It's been so bad. Bree says, tickety talk. That's what I call it, tickety talk. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's my, okay, there it is. That's my Instagram. Jim, if you want to follow me there, I normally post almost every single day. I post stuff. Jim says goat milk is meant to be in fashion now. Yep. Goat milk is very good for you. It is a milk that doesn't have, I believe, casein in it or lectin in it. No, casein. So it doesn't hurt your tummy. So it's easy to digest. Did you know that you can actually feed a baby goat milk when they're born if you don't have any milk, and they will grow out great? It resembles the mother's milk. It is great. My grandpa, rest in peace, loved that milk. He was a milk person. But one thing he could not give up was goat milk. He loved goat milk. And is very good for women too. Very, very good for the hormones, for your thyroid. It's amazing. I'm going to try to see if I can get some in the store. It's been so pricey lately. But when it's on sale, I normally get that as my creamer. That's what I use. My kids are like, oh, Mom, why are you using goat milk? It's the best milk. I tell them all the time. It is the best milk. Yep. Very, very good for you. You've ever had goat cheese? Goat cheese is awesome too. I love goat cheese on salads. You got to like it because it's got a tang in it. Some people don't like that taste of that tang. You just have to like it. It's just one of those cheeses. Either you like it or you don't. Oh, you cannot find it for Facebook? Well, it doesn't matter, Brooke, because my Instagram, I have it connected to my Facebook. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate you. There you go. So, Bree says, I'm lactose intolerant. There you go. You do? I love coffee too. I always drink 2 cups too. Today, I haven't had my second cup. which I'm considering on drinking it right before I go to work because it's Friday. It's Friday. It's here. The body knows it's Friday, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Brock. Thank you for sharing that. Anyways, I've been on here that long, 90 minutes. My phone says 90 minutes. Anyways, friends, I love you, friends. Thank you for tuning in. And gosh, I just chatted away. I finished my chicken. I didn't even get a chance to show you guys everything. But anyway, I will take a picture and I'll post it at the end of this video. So you'll see what it looks like. I hope you guys have a lovely, amazing day. You too, Jem. Love you, friends. Thank you all for all the love. And for those of you that are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you can see me live. Tomorrow, it's Saturday and Sunday. You all know I don't get up early on the weekends because I have to work so hard every week. So we'll play by ear. See when we come in. Maybe we come in the afternoon or maybe in the evening. We'll see. I love you, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you, Breeze. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you, Brooke. I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you.